Check, check, check. Check, check.
that guy there gives the black for it. And they cannot help him because they can't see it. And she's still by her gate.
Yeah.
And so if there's a car coming to him, I'll tell him where it's at when it's coming to him. Okay? Or I'll tell him lead car or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
Now we got races.
Okay.
Now
I gotta pay attention.
what's that?
Now I gotta pay attention. Let me go to the bathroom. So they have a pace car now? Sorry.
Yeah.
So tell me what's the difference today?
Race now.
Yeah, but do they have a pace car?
Yeah, well they should. Yeah, but hang on a second. I'm thinking about telling him, asking him if that cone should be up. Control this is 2. Should the cone be up at exit? Yeah, this is 2. Asking if the cone should be up or it's still down up at exit.
So this is one. 1, 2, 6. Yeah. I'll text it to you.
Where's my...
What?
Thanks. Group 1. 6855111. It's the little guys. I'm going to go to the restroom.
So, standing yellow until it's green, same as before.
Nope.
Right?
He said no flags.
No flags.
No flags.
So you start that way.
Yep.
Okay. Only when you need to put them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So any rules or anything I need to pay attention to besides just paying attention?
Nope. No different in a race. It's just a race.
Okay.
Just look for contact. Look for deal, but you have to hold your flag.
Like this?
Not like that. You're rolled up.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah. So you want to kind of hide it. You don't let it hang, okay? Because it'll look like a yellow. So if you're facing up, actually facing this way, so you want to try and kind of hide it. You know, or if you want to put it like this, I always hold it like this. You know, and I'll hold it like this if I'm doing it. Okay. But it's no different from the deal. But you'll go here. See, and that's the yellow. Okay?
Hello and welcome everybody to the Vintage Auto Racing Association's weekend of racing here at the circuit of Buttonwillow. I'm Brian Polanski. We've got some great stuff going on for you today, and it is going to be a ton of fun. We are here at the circuit for the first time with the Vintage Auto Racing Association, and it is going to be a lot of fun. This is a beautiful brand new 2.567 10-turn circuit. It opened up in January, and there's been a couple of races on it and some testing throughout this year so far. But right now, it is the time for the good people here at VARA to get their first shot at this location. Of course, our racing today is brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions. USA Fleet Solutions is the best-in-class fleet management hardware and software products to improve vehicle and asset tracking, driver performance, and lower operational costs. We deliver powerful fleet intelligence using telemetrics, data-driven analysis, and to provide customers with solutions that work. USA Fleet Solutions, our title sponsor this weekend. And of course, this race group number one, they're brought to you by Motorsports Market. Motorsports Market, they offer a wide selection of racing cars for sale, from Formula One to Trans Am. A ton of stuff for you to check out from them here. Motorsports Market is our sponsor for this race group number one. Race group number one here this weekend is going to be our Winged Slicked group. That is, of course, can be Formula One, Formula Continental, C Sports Racers, Sports 2000, World Sports Racers, and Formula Super V. So those are the cars that we could have here this weekend, and it is. We will take a look to see what actually shows up here as the day goes on here. As we see our group come through here. This is the Turd Hill 6 corner here. It's an uphill right-hand sweeper, and then comes out here to turn 7. A nice long downhill section here going into a left-hand 90-degree corner. There is our, there they are, already here at turn 9 here as they come through, getting ready on their pace lap for the first time. Got one straggler there coming through here. They're going to come down and take the checkered flag, or the green flag here in just a moment. We'll get this first race underway here. Got 6 races today, 3 before a short break, and then we will be back here for after that break for 3 more races this afternoon. You can hear them under power here for the first time, and you'll see them coming into turn 1 off in the distance. This is kind of a sweeping right-hander into turn 1. As they come across the line here. Look at our timing and scoring, and it seems as though we might have a bit of a hiccup here. See if I can get that taken care of here. Then they come out of turn 3. Crossing the line first here for us today was Vince Schmeland in his Formula 5000 car. We should see him up here on turn 5. Here they come down towards turn 7 here. And cross the line on At the start, it was Schmelin, Mike Anderson, Troy Tinsley, Matthew Rose, then Steve Capone, followed by Daniel Martinez, John Bennett, Rick Kirchner, and John Adams. We'll see what happens when they cross the line here for the next time. Coming across the line again, Vince Schmeland in that Formula 5000 car. Mike Anderson right behind him there. Looks like he's pulling over just a little bit. And actually, Anderson now gets by in that World Sports Racer car. See them coming up here. So that black car up front here is that car of Mike Anderson. Then you've got that big scoop on top of the Formula 5000 car, the number 63 Schmelin car, followed by Troy Tinsley, Matthew Rose, and Capone. See if I can't restart that camera there. That World Sports Racer car, I believe that's a Toyota-powered sports racer. Starting to walk away a little bit from the field there. And there comes your field now through turn 8. And they'll be coming up through turn 9. There we go. We got our timing and scoring going now. There we go. Schmelin, Anderson, Tinsley, Matthew Rose, Kevin Capone, Rick Kirchner jumps up into 7th place, followed by Martinez, Bennett, Adams, and Scheffler, opening up a bit of a lead here. Doesn't appear that timing and scoring is setting us the best data as far as gap to leader. I am pretty certain that the 63 car is not a lap ahead yet. But we will give it some time. That could happen. Where are our guys here? Oh, here they come. Here comes our field here down 7, towards turn 7. There's your race leader, Mike Anderson, followed by Vince Schmelin in 2nd place. And now we're caught up here with that. Anderson, Schmelin, Tinsley, Rose, Capone. That is what we're seeing here. 7 minutes into this session. I believe they're 20-minute sessions. Got a little buffering issue on that camera. That's what you're seeing there when they speed up like that. Still Anderson, Schmelin, Tinsley, and Rose, of course. This is the first race here for VARA at the circuit. Circuit was built over the course of several years. Lots of interesting stuff to get this thing up and running, but it is happening now, 9 minutes into this race. Lots of groups are enjoying their first races here at the circuit. Very warm day here at Buttonwillow. Of course, this live stream is brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions. Also, this race group number 1, brought to you by Motorsports Market. Want to thank those folks for coming on board and helping us out here. Oops. Here we go. This, I think, is my favorite corner. It is an uphill right-hander. Oh, there's a car just going off to the left there. I think that might be... Yeah, that's that big Formula 5000 car. Big power car. Vince Schmelin going off just a little bit. Drivers left there coming out of turn 1. He was able to pull it back together. That, though, has given Mike Anderson a chance to pull away just a little bit further. But Schmelin's back on the power. It's also given Matthew Rose a chance to pull up behind him a little bit in that HS2 car. Not sure what HS2 stands for. As you can see now, our leaders are going to start coming up on some slower cars here pretty quickly. Should see them coming into our view. There is Mike Anderson right behind him. Little battle there for second place now between Schmelin and Matthew Rose. That's a straight shot downhill into the left-hander, which is turn 7. There's that slower car. That's going to start to be someone they're going to have to negotiate around here as we come up on 11 minutes into this race. As you can see, we're 11 minutes and 30 seconds in. And there are the top 3. They have made their way around that slower car. So no issues there as they come down here now. Working on 12 laps here, or 12 minutes, I should say. Oh, wait. Ah, there are your race leaders. Anderson has worked himself up into a nice little lead here. But Schmelling is now dropped to third, it looks like. So it looks like Matthew Rose has worked his way around that Formula 5000 car to take over second place. Schmelling there in third, as you can see there. Looking a little further down through the field, you've got Troy Tinsley, followed by Kevin Capone, then Daniel Martinez. Behind Martinez, you've got Rich Kirshner, Steve Hogues. Looks like Schmelling's got back around Troy Tinsley there. John Bennett in 10th, followed by John Adams, then the no-named number 36 car, followed by Michael Schaefer, Marcello Dofo. Car number 811, my favorite driver of the day. Who are you? May have figured that out. 811. We have a name in there now. Oh, no, we did not. We'll see what that's all about. Oh, I think that might be Tinsley there. Or is that... We'll see what we got going on there. Actually, that was your race leader. Oh, did the race leader possibly go out? Oh, no. I'm wondering, have we... Oh, that might have been the race leader there. We'll know here in just a second when they come across the line again. There is your first place car. That's... Oh, no, it looks like Mike Anderson has fallen back a little bit. So there's your race leader, Vince Tremelin. Right there, it looks like Mike Anderson is in second. Looks like timing and scoring is a little... Let me refresh this screen, see if we can figure this out. All right, so our timing bar, oh, that's frozen. Let's see if we can get that to unfreeze. Okay, now we're back going again. slower car there on the right. That's one of our formula cars. That car is pulling over right there. You can see a rescue truck out there heading towards it. Thank you to Mr. Rescue Truck. All right, Vince Schmelin at the point now in this race. Mike Anderson in second. We will catch him here back at the front of the pack here. All right, well, I was trying to get your timing and scoring loop here figured out, and I was not figuring it out at the moment. And should be seeing our race leaders here come through here again any moment. There they are. Looks like we should have our checkered flag in the air here any moment here, coming up on, or our white flag in the air now. And coming up on 19 minutes, 25 seconds into this race. Last lap is in the lead. Car number 811 is the race leader, but we're not quite sure who car number 811 is. All right, there's Schmelin in second place. The car right in front of him. That is your race leader. I believe that's 811, the black car right there. We're unclear who 811 is. If I do figure that out, we'll let you know. There they are again. He's worked his way around some slower cars. All right, checkered flag is in the air. There's your second and third place cars. Those second and third place cars at the moment, waiting for them to come and get across the line. That's Vince Schmel and Mike Anderson. And there they come, going to turn 9 for the final time. They'll come onto the front straight, hit the checkered flag. Again, this race brought to you by Motorsports Market. They are the sponsor of Group 1 here, Motorsports Market. Offers a wide selection of racing cars for sale from Formula One to Trans Am, owned and operated by true racers. They can help you find your next racing passion or give yours a new home. Kevin Capone, Art Herbert, our own Motorsports Market, both VARA regulars and longtime supporters. Big thank you to Kevin and Art for sponsoring our coverage here of race group number 1. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will have race number 2 here for you, here from the circuit at Buttonwillow.
I got to write my report.
Yeah.
Remember the numbers?
Of which one? The one that wiped out?
No, all the numbers that were on there.
Yeah, so 56 is the one that wiped out when you were
Where's
trying
my
to pass
report?
22.
No, the ones that passed.
24, but I don't know who he passed. 24 black, but I don't know who he passed. Whoever he was, oh,
6-1. 6.
there is no 6-1.
hooked up.
You see the binoculars on.
Incident. I don't know if you can get them off or not.
No, they're just.
say two-turner when he calls for it. But it'll be a little bit after the cars are released. We'll wait till after the first lap. Yeah. Make sure nobody spins. Coming out. Okay.
All right, we are back here at the circuit at Buttonwillow live here for the race number 2 here with the Vintage Auto Racing Association. This race group is the Rush SR cars. These are 1,000cc purpose-built race cars. And center seaters, awesome, really cool pieces of machinery here. Getting ready for our second race of the day. This should be another 20-minute race here. Not sure if we'll have to collapse the program because of that delay. Probably not. We're still early enough in the day, and I do know they build in a little extra time into these schedules, so that should work out just fine, hopefully, if all goes well. Looks like we got about maybe 8 or 10 cars in the field. Nice group of rush cars out here this weekend. Nice little race group here. These are all essentially a spec car. As they come down here, of course, VARA likes to bring in some of these cars every once in a while to add to the program. Something else for folks to see here. Our race this weekend are brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions. Really want to thank them for being part of our program here today. See them starting to line up 2 by 2 as they come down this short little back straight here. It's actually not that short, but a short little back straight. Then there's a right-hander and a left-hander onto the main straight.
I didn't see the oil all the way back. That's why the starter has green flag out. I used to see them up there with 52. Yeah, I didn't see it.
And we should be getting underway here for our first laps of the day for the rush cars here. You'll see them coming into our view. There they are going into turn 1, packed up nicely there. Looks like everybody negotiates turn 1 just fine. No issues there. And they come up the hill. This is also another really cool little piece of racetrack here. It's an uphill banked left-hander there, and then comes downhill here to turn number 3. In this field, Cole Gamma, Steve Danilik, Mike S., Sam Kim, Bradley Vincent, Josh Loffman, Alex Chan, Raul Nair, and Colin Clayton. That's how they lined up. 9 cars scheduled to take the green flag here. Looks like we have every bit of those 9 cars. Here they come through turn 6. This is the uphill right-hander. Now they work their way down towards into turn 7. Little bit of gaps now working out here. Now they're getting ready to complete their first race lap. We'll have a good idea of the running order here. Nice gap opened up between first and second, and then second and third, and pretty much equal gaps here for the rest of the field. Here they come across the line for the first time here. Cole Gamma, your leader, Steve Daniluk in second. Here comes your race leader. That yellow car up front is the Cole Gamma car. His first lap, a 151.790. Not too far back from him is Steve Daniluk. Then a little further back, a gap to Mike S. is what it shows on my timing screen. Comes the rest of your cars there. Come down turn 7. There is your leader again. Daniluk trying not to let Gamma pull away too much. So far, keeping him within catching distance. Here they come now. Out of turn 9, going a couple more quarters here before they get onto our front straight. We'll pick up our race leaders here one more time. Gamma, Daniluk, Mike S., Sam Kim, Alex Chan. That's your top 5 here after 2 race laps. Working lap number 3 right now. There is your race leader. And Daniluk's not letting him drive away, keeping that gap here for about a second and a half between the two. Then the gap back to third and fourth, also fairly tight, fairly equidistant. Doesn't seem they're pulling away too much. But there is a good battle there for the last spot on the podium. That is Mike S. and Sam Kim as they come through turn 6 now. They were heading down there. There's your 2 leaders through turn number 7. Then there's the rest of the field coming behind them. Here they come out of turn 7. Into turn 8. That's Gamma, Daniluk. Then the next couple cars, Kim and Mike S. Right behind Mike S. is Alex Chan. And then you've got Bradley Vincent. Apologize for the pauses, folks. We're trying to get the timing pylon working for you here. I think we'll pick them up here in just a second here. We'll get caught back up. Cole Gamma is your race leader still. Daniluk is in second, followed by Sam Kim. Mike S. Sam Kim's moved into second place here. Cole Gamma just put down a purple lap, a 1:49.2. Yeah, a couple cars there at turn 7. See if we can find our race leaders here. I think there he is. There is your race leaders here with 8 minutes 45 seconds into this race. There is Gamma. Pulled out a little bigger gap now over Daniluk. And that gap to third is widening here. And the gap between third and fourth also wider with Sam Kim. Yeah, we've got some, not the best of internet out here at the racetrack here, so we're buffering along here, and that is what you see there when the cars go into kind of fast forward. But, oh, there's a big off there at the exit of turn 7, it looks like. We'll see if that car can get itself back on the racetrack here. We'll sit here for just a second. See if that car gets moving again. Pretty sure that was the exit of 7. We'll check back with that car in just a second. There's your race leaders there. Turn 7. Probably going into a yellow flag situation right there. Let's check to see what the monitor says for me here. We're past the halfway point here. There are your leaders. Daniluk and Gamma. Gamma's in first. Daniluk is in second. Yeah, there's a car off. It was turn 7. I was right with that. Not sure who it is. It's pretty far off there. Here comes your leaders now. We're past the halfway point, so Steven Daniluk really trying hard to keep that first place car in and close, and it looks like he's doing a pretty good job so far. Now the gap's only 0.5 of a second. It was 1.5 seconds a little bit earlier. There's that big gap back to third place. That's Sam Kim. And Kim's pulling away from Mike S. in the 0 car. Latency and buffering. That's what happens when you get some of these racetracks literally out in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. Daniluk right on the rear tailpipe there of Gamma. Let's see where he might try to make the move. I think that car is probably still there off the end of turn 7, so there's not much that he can do there. There's probably a yellow flag situation. There's no passing going into 7. And now it looks like we might have a full course yellow here. Let's see if that is what's going on. Yep, full course yellow situation. They're going to try to go out and tug that car in turn 7 off to a better location. While they're doing that, I'm going to see if I can't get a way to get our timing and scoring working. I think I know what the problem is. We're going to see if we can't rectify that here pretty quick.
Double yellow means slow down? What does double yellow mean again?
Full course caution.
Okay.
And I think I have figured out, because this is a single class group, they didn't put class numbers in the timing and scoring system, so why would they? And my system is looking for class numbers. So I'm pretty certain that is the situation here. Looks like we've got someone from Rush, California in the chat giving us some information. Welcome to the chat. The spec tire is the Nanking AR1 for Nationals. However, in California, I'm told, the Extreme Spec Racing Series runs Hoosier R7s. That is the same tire that is on the Spec Racer Ford cars, for those of you who might follow the Sports Car Club of America. So that tire is very familiar to a lot of folks. So that is what's happening there. Let's see here. Looks like the safety crew is making their way around to turn 7. Unfortunately, not a lot of good places to place safety crews around the racetrack, so depending on the situation, they might have to come from pit lane. Got 15 minutes left in this session, or 5 minutes left in this session, I should say. There comes your pack there through turn 7, all behind the pace car there. Unfortunately, it's possible that this car is going to land under, this race may end under the full course caution. The other problem is you don't really want to leave that car out there unattended, because the temperatures here we're at 82 degrees. It is pretty warm out, especially in the sun when you're in one of those cars. These open cockpit race cars with the sun beating down at you where you're not at speed, it can get really, really toasty here pretty quickly. And we're waiting for word here from race control to see what the situation here is with 18 minutes to go in this group here. Or 18 minutes into the group, I should say. Pace car's taking its time as much as possible, hoping to get back to racing here for maybe one more lap, but I don't know if that's going to happen here. The tow has just arrived at that car in turn 7, so they'll figure that out as quickly as they can. Our next race group, when it happens, is going to be our A production, A sedan, B production GT, DTM, German touring cars, which are kind of cool, and then CR. So that will be our next group coming up. Then we'll have a short break for our worker break. Of course, they're trying to go as quite sure with a timed race going slow really helps anything, but they are certainly taking their time. And of course, when they go through the yellow flag zone, they definitely want to slow down, allow those workers to have an opportunity to do what they can to try to get that car up and running. Oh, they've got that car out of the way now, and I think we might have gone back to green flag at least for one race here. At least we're going to try to. Here comes those cars out of turn 2, but now we've got a big battle up front here. Gamma is got some pressure here. Cole Gamma. Pressure from Steven Daniluk here, and of course now third and fourth place are right together. There's a move for potential for podium position. Looks like Sam Kim's trying to get that position back from Mike S. We'll see how it sorts out here. I'm wondering if this is going to be one of those green-white checkered kind of situations, if they got the green flag and the white flag at the same time. Here they come up to turn 6. And we are on our last race lap. So this was a green and white at the checkered or at the start line when they came by this time. So this is our final race lap here. Cole Gamma trying to stay out in front. It looks like he still has pressure from Steven Daniluk as they come into turn 7. Third and fourth place also hot and heavy at the moment. Is Daniluk going to be able to make a move here? Not into turn 8. Now you've got your third, fourth, and fifth place cars also right together on the racetrack. Here they come out of 8 for the final time, heading down towards turn 9. Up front, the yellow car is Cole Gamma. Right behind him, Steve Daniluk tries to make a move going into turn 9. We will see if he's able to make that move going towards the checkered flag as they come this time. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be Gamma? Is it going to be Daniluk? It looks like at the line, we're going to have Cole Gamma take the win by a .092 seconds, followed by Steven Daniluk, who has come past him now after the checkered flag. What a great finish here for our Rush race group. Someone says whoever caused the yellow flag buys the first round tonight. I get that. Well, they got one final lap here in. What a great situation, a great finish there. Cole Gamma takes the win. Steven Daniluk is second. Your third place on the podium, Mike S. The gap between third and fourth was 0.2 of a second. Mike S. gets the podium spot over Sam Kim, followed by Bradley Vincent, then Josh Lofman, Raul Nair, Steve Chan, and Colin Clayton. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we've got our third race of the day. That's coming up next here. You're watching the Vintage Auto Racing Association on the Racing Network, brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions, maintenance and GPS tracking for your fleet.
That's what happens when you bring a 14-lap car to a 15-lap race. Car only lasted 14 laps.
Are you talking, which one are you talking about? The
5 minutes, I'm sitting down.
one that won?
What?
The one that won? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, the last one.
Oh.
In
All right, we are back here live at Buttonwillow Raceway Park, the circuit at Buttonwillow. And here we go with our third race of the day. On the pole today is Serge Sijamugdulu in his 101 car. Next to him, Ahmad Anajar. Those are the two DTM cars. Mike Thomas, another DTM car as well. Then you got a B production car. That is John Anderson, followed by Matthew McFadden in the GTO. Michael Shirley is next. Stephen Yarborough is starting 8th, followed by Brad Long. Then you've got Gary Lemke. Richard Herrera starts 12th. John DeLauro is in 13th, followed by John Wyrick, Devereaux Langdock, Joe Biglione. Edward Schwartz is in 17th. Adam Goodrich in 18th. And then you've got Richard Benavides and Jay Perilli. That's how they're going to start here at Buttonwillow. Comes our group now here through turn 7, heading towards turn 8 for our third race of the day, right behind the pace car. Those German touring cars, the DTM cars, Deutsch Touring Motors, I believe, is what the DTM stands for. Really, some really cool and fast race cars. So we're having some... The internet is not cooperating with us today, so you're going to see some interesting camera work here where the cars will feel like they are a little slow, and then all of a sudden you will see everything fast-forwarding. It is kind of comical, honestly. But, you know, when the internet delivers you lemons, you deal with lemonade here. Also, a lot of heat today. Equipment doesn't love heat, so we're doing the best we can here as we get through the afternoon here. And we should be getting a green flag here, and I hear the roar of the cars, so I believe that we've got that green flag now. As they come across the line for the first time.
See that BMW? He's literally fucking driving on the dirt.
Nice big pack of cars here at race group number 3. A lot of different cars as well. You like multi-class, multi-mark racing, this is the race group for you here. And there comes your leaders right there. Those are those German touring cars right up front. Sijdamuglu, Al-Najer, Mike Thomas. I'm hoping I'm getting those names fairly close to correct. I'm going to try to track them down between today and tomorrow so we can do a better job with those names. If anybody knows how to pronounce them, drop them in the chat for me. Paul, the race schedule is in the show description, so you can check that out there for the rest of the racing. I can tell you that we do have a short worker break after this group, and then we'll be back for 3 more races this afternoon after the worker break. Lap 1 is about to be in the books here. We'll take a look at the rundown here. It is still Serge Sigmadulu up front. Muglu up front. Brad Long's moved into second in the GTO. Well, actually, no, it is Amajar in second, Thomas in third, John Anderson in fourth, followed by Michael Shirley in fifth. Then you've got Brad Long in seventh. Here they come up down over the hill. The 101 of the 298 car checking out a little bit from third place now. As we watch some of the rest of the pack come through here, turn 3. Just working the second lap of this race. Here are your leaders again now, up through 5. That is 5 off of the distance, coming to turn 6. Little gap now between first and second place. Not too big, but it is there. There's third and fourth place, Thomas and Anderson. And then right behind them, fifth and sixth, that's Shirley and Long. There are your leaders there. In towards turn 8. Several kind of sweeping, differing radius corners here at the circuit. And there are your race leaders now again. A bigger gap this time by Sigmadulu in first, Almadar in second, Alnajar in second. That gap now 4.5 seconds at the line. And the little transponder thing going on with the Brad Long car. Briefly, that car looks like it's in first place. Not quite sure why it's tripping the line the way it is. Group's now starting to fan out just a little bit. And now look at the gap. That does look like 4.5 seconds is accurate between first and second place. Here they come now, that downhill back straight. Very fast section of the racetrack here, this new circuit at Buttonwillow. Sij Damuglu in second, Al-Najjar third, Thomas fourth, Shirley in fifth. That gap's getting even wider. Not sure if the 298 car had an issue at some point because it was right there on that back bumper for quite some time. But now we have that gap that we're talking about. Looks like our first place car has dropped back. 298, Al-Najjar takes the point. See if I can see that. What was the first place car? I think this might be that car coming through now in fourth place. So he certainly had some sort of a problem. Not sure what that was. But there's now a big gap back. We should see the leaders. There are our leaders now coming through. Turn 5 up towards 6. That is up front. That is Al-Najjar. Right behind him is Mike Thomas. And then there's the gap back to what looks like now third place. It looks like Sigmadulu has gotten around a couple cars. There are your first and second place car. It is really hot today, kind of slippery as well. So not surprising that there might be some traction issues, some grip issues out there. We'll get some numbers here as they cross the line. Still a couple of minutes away from halfway in this race. Al-Najjar, your leader. Mike Thomas in second. Got that third place car there. There they go. The third place car is clicking by as waiting for data. So see if the log tells me anything here. No nuggets of information for me at the moment. Now you're going to see your leaders starting to come up on lots of slower traffic here, so we'll see how they negotiate that. And there is Sigmundulo right back now up into the third place shot there. Oop, let's go and check this one out. They're going to have to get around a lot of these slower cars. Looks like they got through it. Now it looks like Sigmundulo has gotten back into second place, or third place. But right there, he's on a bit of a tear. Looks like he has pulled back up into the lead after whatever mistake he made. He should be back up in first place here when they cross the line. All right, so it's on my timing screen as the first place car is waiting for data. I am pretty certain that that is Serge Demoglo in first with Ahmed Azar. Well, no, now he is tripping the line a little further back. All right, so I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. But there is a car that is just really on the move right now. It moved around Al-Najjar and Thomas. And there is another white car that might have been your early leader, that 101 car, mired back in some lap traffic. I think that was your original race leader there. So we got a shakeup here. And I don't have a certainty as to what that situation, who that car is up front, but he is on an absolute tear. It looks like it's one of the DTM cars. But he has come from somewhat back to come around the two cars right there. And he's opened up a really big lead now. Turning purple laps. That was a 153 that last lap. Followed by the next closest lap was a 156.2. So that car is on a tear right now. We are now past halfway. This race is brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions. They are our title sponsor for the entire race weekend. Want to give a big thank you to them. They offer best-in-class fleet management hardware and software products to improve vehicle and asset tracking, driver performance, and lower operational costs. They deliver powerful fleet intelligence using telematics and data-driven analysis to provide customer solutions that work. Check out USA Fleet Solutions to help you with your fleet needs. Is that the... Wow, look at the gap. Last time at the line, the gap for our race leader was, oh, it says 1.3 seconds, but it was a lot bigger than that. Now, it's also possible that that car out front might be a car that was unlapping itself. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. And this is the Vintage Auto Racing Association races from the circuit of Buttonwillow. 6 races today. Another 6 races plus 2 bonus races tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Pacific time. Lots of good coverage there. Ooh. Here they come across the line again. Now we have what looks like a correction with timing and scoring. Ahmad Al-Najjar is back in the lead here. There he is right behind him. 5 seconds back is Mike Thomas. So it looks like the car that was tripping as waiting for data has either gone into pits or had some sort of a problem. There is your new race leader, Ahmad Al-Najjar, followed by Mike Thomas. Serge Seguidolo is the white DTM car right there going into the top of turn 2. And they will come through our view here in just a second. There's your 3rd place car. That's your last car on the podium. Oh, there's a car that just looks like it might have just went around right in front of our race leader, that Corvette. That is the race leader right behind him. That car might have spun there, but now your race leader's worked its way around that. I'm going to guess that's a B production Corvette. Oh. There's your race leader right there, I believe. There's the Corvette. There's your race leader. Coming up on 4 minutes to go here. Let's see what they look like when they cross the line this time. That's a big lead for the 298 car, where he is going through your screen right there. 2nd place car, Mike Thomas, is the next car, not the slow one here, but this next car right there is Mike Thomas. Then right behind him is that Corvette, and a good bit back to Serge Seguidolo. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in this race. We should have a quick worker break after this, checking on that to see if that's still going to happen. There's your race leader trying to get around. This is our last lap. Last lap. All right, here come your leaders down to turn line for the final time. There they are. There is your race leader, Ahmad Al-Najjar. And this car coming through next, that is Mike Thomas. And the checkered flag is in the air for Ahmad Al-Najer. He is your winner here, waiting for the rest of the cars to come across the line. He had a big gap back to Mike Thomas, a 9.5-second lead. Serge Sigmadoulou is in third, waiting for him to come across the line. All right, let's run through the field here. Your winner, Ahmad Al-Najer, in first. Mike Thomas in second. Serge Sigmadoulou is in third, followed by Brad Long, Gary Lemke, Mike Anderson, Steve Yarborough, Michael Shirley, Robert Kelly, and Richard Herrera. That rounds out your top 10. In 11th, Matthew McFadden. Ron Hurst is in 12th. John Delaro is 13th. John Wyrick in 14th. Joe Biglione in 15th. Edward Schwartz in 16th. Adam Goodrich in 17th. Jay Pirelli is 18th. Richard Benavides is in 19th. And then we have a couple of cars here who didn't take any laps. Actually, Mark Burdrick is in 20th. And then Devereaux Langdock did not come out for this race. And then the infamous waiting for data in 21st. All right, that's going to do it here. We're going to see about a worker break here. I'll let you know what that means, and we'll come back here in just a few minutes.
So EB's coming back on track.
Yeah, who knows why? Hit the brakes. Oh no, he's just. We got 10 minutes, so he's doing a course clearance check. Take your tail off.
I will.
Okay, now I guess let's go back up to the
contact them all there and just tighten it up so that way it fucking cools it down. So
Oh, you want to sit here in the shade?
No, you're fine.
I got plenty of room here for you to sit in the shade.
Dude, I'm all skin. I don't fucking have that fucking white fur problem.
You what?
I'm all
you do.
skin. I don't have white fur problem.
Sure you do.
Starter maintain 2-3.
I'm gonna drink this.
Copies, T3.
I'm gonna drink this water.
Alright, we're on a 5-minute board for group 4.
I freeze my water so that way they stay cool longer.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so tonight, I mean this week, because I haven't like been on my fucking phone working and whatever else, I can still my eyes just feel so much fucking better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, do not get out of your chairs, but we did start a 5-minute board. I'll do a course check in 1 minute.
Yeah, these fucking.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh, he says he's gonna do a course check in 1 minute. Okay. That means you gotta have your stuff ready
2
in 1 minute.
clear
In and clear. 2 in and clear. That's all you need to do. 2. Push it. Wait a half a second. 2 in and clear. Just like that.
These are gonna be the little cars or the big boards? Did you say?
Big boards, I think. What do you want to do after work today? Go around mostly with everybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the cars.
Okay. You're gonna have hors d'oeuvres and stuff for us.
We're on a 3-minute board. Let's do a course check starting at turn 1.
Turn 1 in and clear.
Turn 2 and clear.
Turn 3 in and clear.
Turn 4 in and clear.
Turn 5 in and clear.
And 6 in and clear.
Turn 10 is in and clear. Starter in and clear.
Is that Tom, Ken?
Yep.
Thank you all very much. Okay, we're on a wire release. Team coming out. No flag, no flag.
Car's on track.
On course.
Get up and ready. Get ready with the yellow flag.
I know. No flags on races when there's a pace car.
Get ready for it in case it goes off.
But unless they do something stupid like.
Hey, they got cold tires.
Uh-huh.
They're coming out on an off-camber road. It can happen. We got the first corner.
All right, we are back here live at the circuit at Buttonwillow. Brian Belansky here, Vintage Auto Racing Association racing here this weekend. Great action on the racetrack here. Happy to be able to bring it to you. This next race group is group number 4, and that is D Production, D Street Racer, E Production, Formula V, F Production, GTL. Bunch of cars in this group. Lots of mixed class racing here, of course. Let's take a look at our starting lineup here as we get going here. Clark Canizel on the pole, Rick Shea next to him, followed by Steve Malign. Peter Smith is in 4th. Emerson Carviero is in 5th, followed by Graham Reed. Chris Bonnier in 7th. Steve Phillips 8th. Shelley Heistad is in 9th. Patrick Paterni is in 10th, and or 11th, I should say. Josh Rodenbush 12th, followed by Broderick Dunlap, Tom Grossman, Judy Gaukel, and let's see, Mark Allison, Gilbert Udeem, Gary Murph, Bill Hartman, Jeff Marks and David Watson. There's your pace car here coming up the hill to turn 6. Our racing this weekend is brought to you by U.S. Fleet Solutions, best-in-class fleet management hardware, software products to improve vehicle and asset tracking, driver performance, and lower operational costs. They deliver powerful fleet intelligence using telematics, data-driven analysis to provide customers with solutions that work. Check them out, USA Fleet Solutions. They are presenting the entire weekend for us here at Buttonwillow. Absolutely gorgeous race cars here this weekend. A lot of older cars in this group. Puts the V in vintage here. A lot of good stuff here. Twenty-minute races this afternoon. We've got 3 to go, so don't go away. We've got some great action still ahead. Last 3 races of the day. Then we're back at it, doing it again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. 2 races at 8. Then we take a short break and come back just after lunch for our first race of the day right around 12:15 Pacific time tomorrow. So stay with us for that. Back here tomorrow on the Racing Network. I hear them revving up their motors, and we're going to get our first cars to go here as they come across the line here for the first time. Rick Shea was your pole sitter. Clark Canisa was your pole sitter. Rick Shea edged across before the timing line. Here they come. So far, so good through turn 1. Heading up the hill towards turn 2. And you see them up at the top of that hill. That turn 2 is an uphill left-hander. There's some banking there, so you can take it pretty quickly and then head down the hill towards turn 3. And there's a long backstretch here heading down towards turn 5, which is what you see out in the distance there. There comes your leaders now through 5, up the hill to 6. The 6 is here a really cool and fast right-hander, as you can see, carrying a lot of speed through here. And then 6 shoots you downhill, another downhill straight. Several downhill straights on this racetrack. You can see the hill off in the distance as they come down into turn 7 for the first time under power. All right, here comes your pack again now through turn 3. Clark Kniesel, your race leader, just put down a purple lap at 2:12.997. He is 1.5 seconds ahead. Oops, here we go. Here they come up 6. And your leader's down the hill towards 7. Those top 3 cars have opened up a bit of a lead now over the 4th place cars in this group. So you've got Kniesel, Shea, Malign, Carvalero, Smith, Heistad, Monier, Phillips, Reed, and Paterni. That is your top cars here in your top 10 here early in this race. 20-minute races, 4 minutes in, so working on lap number 2 here. When they cross the line this time, they will have completed lap number 3. Or lap number 2, I'm sorry, and starting lap number 3. And here they come across the line again. Still Kniesel, still Shea. Everyone is following suit here. Now your race leader has a bit of a lead, 2.3 seconds over Rick Shea. And there comes your leader. You can see a little bit of a gap there as well. Yep, opening that gap up even more. 2.31 seconds last time by. We'll see what what we get at the line. Some of the data that we're getting out of timing and scoring not syncing up real well with our pylon software, but the running order is proper, so that's good. Let's see if it syncs up better this time by. Kniesel, Shea, Malign, that's your top 3 at the moment. .1 seconds the gap last time by. This time by. It's a 3.1 second gap. You can see somebody went off there. You can see a little bit of a dust. Not sure if that's a dust devil or if somebody went off. Already got some slower cars here. Eight minutes into this 20-lap race. got a waving yellow flag. We've got a car off right there before the flag station. Maybe just after the flag station. Hard to tell from this angle as your leaders come through. There is Clark Kniesel. I think that's dust that he is going through. I don't believe that was smoke. Kniesel last time by had a 3.1 second lead. Looks like it's about the same. Hasn't changed a whole lot there. That battle for second and third place, though, is pretty hot and heavy. Coming by to complete the fourth race lap, and also that means we'll be coming up pretty close to the halfway point here. 20-minute races. Still pretty darn toasty this afternoon. There is your race leader now with a... Oh, it looks like having and scoring is showing Rick Shea has moved into first place and Kniesel has dropped back, but I'm not certain that's proper. We are past halfway now. Oh, I got an idea. Let's see what we got going on. All right, your top three right now. It looks like it's Clark Kniesel is your leader. He has completed 5 laps. Let me refresh this, see what happens here. Looks like we've got a car at the top of the hill there at 6. Maybe there's a car off track there And that looks like a rescue car up there. According to the time and scoring, Rick Shea's your race leader, followed by Steve Malign, then Clark Kniesel. Emerson Carvalho is in fourth. Then you've got Peter Smith, Graham Reed, Chris Monier is in seventh. Patrick Paterni is in eighth. So that's how they stack up right now. I think here we're going to see our rescue truck with a car behind it come out from behind the pylon. Oh, no, that's just a slow... Oh, yep, no, there is the rescue truck there. Looks like Rick Shea there just popped off his sixth lap, working lap number 7 now. There we go. Rick Shea followed by Clark Kniesel. 4 seconds the difference. So looking here, I believe this car coming through right now, that is Kniesel right there, if my memory serves me right. All right, we are in our last lap here, folks, so checkered flag should be coming out this time by. Looks like we are moving things ahead here just a little bit. I believe that was your race leader coming through. Now up here for the final time. Through turn 9. And now across the line for the final time, Rick Shea is going to take the lead and the win. I should say take the win. He's been in the lead for the last several laps. Followed by Clark Kniesel. And then Steve Malign is going to finish in third, it looks like. Just waiting for him now to come across. He was a little further back. And there he goes. There's Steve Malign. Emerson Carvalho. Peter Smith, Graham Reed. Now we're waiting for Chris Monnier. He's going to come across the line in 7th. And we should have another group of cars here, 8th, 9th, and 10th. It should be Patrick Paterney, Broderick Dunlap, and David Watson. And they might be ending a lap down. A few more cars coming across now. I was wrong. Here they come. Patrick Paterney. All right, let's go through the rest of the field. 8th is Paterney. 9th is Dunlap, followed by... Oh, actually, Dunlap takes 8th. Patrick Paterney drops to 9th. Then you should have David Watson in 10th, followed by Judy Gaukel, Gilbert Udeem, Mark Allison, Gary Murph, Jeff Marks, Shelley Heistad, who only got in 2 race laps, must have had some sort of a mechanical. That might have been one of our mechanical's toes. And you've got Steve Phillips and Bill Hartman. That's how they stack up here at the end of race group number 4. 2 more to go. Don't go anywhere, folks. Stay with us. You're watching the Vintage Auto Racing Association live from Buttonwillow Raceway Park, the circuit of Buttonwillow, brought to you by USA Fleet Solutions for all your maintenance and GPS tracking needs. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Those were the little ones.
No, I'm talking about like the little, what do you call it?
The rush cars?
The rush cars.
I know.
Or are these, because we already have the big ones.
Yeah.
These are going to be the fucking Nissans. They're like 56 and all.
Oh, yep.
It's going to be those.
510. Yep,
Yeah.
here it is.
Yep. Are we watching for 56 again?
We'll be watching them.
He's probably second. Yep. He's second. He's got the red front end.
Yeah.
He's first.
and everybody said it was the 920. Remember? But I said, no, I don't see it on here anymore because it went off probably.
But then he said that 56 and 62 had incidental contact.
Yeah, that's what it ended up being. It was that one. And I called it, but I think I called it 46 or 42.
They thought it was 42.
But that's the one that had the damage. Then they said, no, it's the other silver one. They got all mixed up too.
Yeah, the 50, yeah, because we thought, yeah, it was at 56 that was being dick.
Yeah, so
All right, we are back here live at Buttonwillow for our second to last race of the day. Just getting underway here.
56 violation. 56 violation.
Set camera number 2. Oh. And this is our buffering reset. And we get ready to go here. Let's take a look at the way they started here in this race. As I come across the line here. Now we're back and caught up with the cameras. See if we can get our overlays restarted here for us so we can get that looking nice and pretty for us. There we go. Lap 2 just underway. David Hartel is your leader, followed by Eric Polson. Actually, Eric Polson is your leader, followed by Rob Ballou, then Daniel Wu, Patrick Enge is in third. Yeah, here comes your pack here through turn 3. We're on lap number 2 in earnest here. And here comes your leaders now, down 7, or down through 6, towards turn 7. And there they are across and through the line here. And now we've got our leaders coming to turn 9 for the second time here. Last time across it was Ballou, or Polson, then Ballou. We will see what timing and scoring tells us this time. There they are, Polson, Baloo, then Daniel Wu. Already 6.5 minutes into this one. There is Baloo coming up atop the hill there. Let's do this real quick. Here we go, pushing down towards turn 9, coming onto the front straight here. Rob Ballou leading him towards us this time by. We'll see what happens when he gets to the line. Will it still be Ballou? It absolutely will be. Daniel Wu should be in second. Oh, actually, it looks like Eric Polson has popped up into second place now. Now it looks like our timing and scoring system has caught up. So now it... So it's showing Polson in the top spot. Should be your race leader there. And then there's that battle right behind him. Wu and Hartel, pretty tight here. Last time by Bellevue had a 4.3 second lead. It looks like it is every bit that large at the moment. As he comes by here. According to timing and scoring, that is Eric Polson behind him. So it looks like it's Hartel, Polson, Bellevue, Beresford, Wu, and Wolf. Wonder if... See if I can pull up a different timing and scoring system here and see if that one's any better. Oh, boy. That's not working. All right, we're going to go back to what we were doing before here. So we're having some significant timing and scoring. Timing and scoring's fine. It's the data between our systems here that we're having some difficulties with. I am sure that what's happening in the timing and scoring booth is working just splendidly. But of course, we have to exchange that data, and internet in some of these outer remote racetracks is often kind of sketchy. So we are doing the best that we can here with the technology that we have. But it is what we have at the moment. Timing and scoring is telling me that our race leader is Rob Bellevue, followed by Daniel Wool. Rainer Wolf is in third, followed by Patrick MG. Then Gary Beresford, Leo Brooks, Michael Duarte, and Daniel Vargas. That's how it looks like it's shaking out right now. Getting close to the end here of our fifth race of the day. Checking in with our folks here. Not quite to the end of the race yet. No white flag call just yet. So we will keep a watch on that. Up at the top spot right now is Polson Bellevue. All right. Dave Hartle just crossed the line. He should be coming into our view here. coming up the hill here with, what is this, 1740 in the books here. I'm going to guess that we should probably be getting our white flag lap here any moment. Big gaggle of cars coming down the hill this time. Nice action buried in the pack of this group. Oh, some lock up there. Yeah. And the heat is getting the best of us, folks. Oh, here we go. All right, checkered flag is in the air. Taking the win here is going to be Eric Bellevue, or Rob Bellevue, followed by Eric Polson. Daniel Wu will finish third. Gary Beresford fourth. There we go. So let's run through our finishing order here. Bellevue, Polson, Wu, Rob Bellevue, Eric Polson, and then Daniel Wu. Gary Beresford is in fourth, followed by Rainer Wolf, David Hartel, Gary Beresford seventh, followed by Patrick M.G. Leo Brooks, Val Asensio, Richard Grabowski, Michael Duarte, Fred Bowen, Dean Leal, Bob Rutledge, David Graziano, 18th place Edmund Germain. Got Leo Brooks in here twice. Not quite sure why that is. So we'll get that sorted out for you. I'm sure they'll have these posted online. All right, that's going to do it for Race Group 5. Coming up next, Race Group number 6. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. You're watching the VARA Vintage Auto Racing Association. We are live at Buttonwillow Raceway Park. Race Group 5 brought to you by Hoosier Racing Tires. And all of our coverage today brought to you by Fleet, USA Fleet Solutions, Maintenance, and GPS Tracking. Stay with us. Hi, we are back here live at Buttonwillow for our final race of the day. This is our Formula Ford group, Formula Ford, Club Ford. Whole bunch of cool stuff here in this group. So we will get this one underway. Another 20 minutes of racing today. We'll be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for 2 more races in the morning. Then a little bit of a break. Then we come back in the afternoon for, 6 more races tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be back out here doing it all over again. This is the Vintage Auto Racing Association. Our coverage today is presented by the good people at USA Fleet Solutions. USA Fleet Solutions offers best-in-class fleet management hardware, software products to improve vehicle and asset tracking, driver performance, and lower operational cost. They deliver powerful fleet intelligence using telematics and data-driven analysis to provide customers and with solutions that work. And this group, of course, is brought to you by the Formula Ford drivers. It's the whole series that runs with VARA here. So that's what they. That is the group here, Formula Ford Drivers Challenge, and it is a great racing series run through VARA, and really strong Formula Ford group here, and we certainly appreciate them being out here with us today. So one more 20-lap race here. Our starting order for this race, it's going to be Todd Strong up front with Kim Madrid, followed by Bob Hattel. Todd Gerstenberger the second. David Ballantine is in fifth. Then Jake Wadman, followed by Steve Yarborough. Bradley Newman, Ben Kuhl, Wayne Gross, Wayne Smith, Brian Ginter, Dana Larson, and Alfredo Parra. That's how they're going to start here at the circuit at Buttonwillow. First weekend at the circuit for the Vintage Auto Racing Association. I'm hoping all the drivers having a great time. What a wonderful little racetrack. It is a let me look it up here, 2.567 mile, 10-turn racetrack. Get ready to get this one underway. Here they come across the line for the first time. In earnest. You can actually see him way out in the distance there going past the start-finish line. The heat has done in a couple of our cameras today, so got a couple fewer for this group that I'd like, but we'll have them back out here tomorrow morning, and we'll do it all over one more time. So here they come over the hill. That's turn 2 out there in the distance. They come down the hill now. Turn 3 is right here in your living room. Here they come. There's that pink car right behind it. That is Kim Madrid in second. Todd Strong looks like he's held on to first place here through the first part of this opening lap. Now they head down the hill, a long back straight downhill towards turn 5. That's what you see way out there in the distance. There they are going into turn 5. Then as they exit, they'll come up this hill, pushing towards this very, very fast right-hander. That is Strong Madrid right there. Bob Hattel, I believe, is still in third place. Maybe Gerstenberger's moved up to fourth here. We will catch all of that when they come across the line this time by. Oops, there they are, through there. Now coming back into our living rooms. Strong's got a bit of a lead here as they get into the end of this first race lap. 20 minutes of racing here before we call it a day. It has been a toasty day out here at Buttonwillow. I hesitate to even pull out the temperature gauge. 89 degrees right now. We are at the highest temperature of the day. As they come across the line, it is Strong Madrid. Gerstenberger moves up to third. Wadman in fourth. Hattel down to fifth. David Ballantine is in sixth. Then you've got Brad Newman in seventh. Steve Yarborough in 8th. Ben Cool in 9th. And then 10th place. Here comes the field here through turn 3. No issues here for that front group of cars. Todd Strong is the blue car. Then you've got Kim Madrid in that pink car. What a great race car that is. Followed by Todd Gerstenberger, Jake Wadman. Just a really awesome field. There's Ben Cool coming through right there. Really great field of Formula cars here today. So get ready to complete lap number 2 here. Look at the lead that Strong has already pulled out there. It was 0.7 of a second at the line after the first lap. Looks to me like it's going to be a little bit wider here when they come across the line now on lap number 2. And it is 1.3 seconds is now the gap between Strong and Madrid. Then Gerstenberger, Wadman, Hatley, Ballantine, Newman, Yarborough. That's how they stack up right now here at the end of lap number 2. Gerstenberger all over the rear tailpipe of Kim Madrid. No rest for the weary for that number 291 car. And there is Gerstenberger looking for a place to make a move, not able to make it. Oh, has he gotten around Madrid here? Maybe there was a pass going into turn 1. Let's see if we can pick it up this time by when they come through 6. We'll have a good view of those two cars here. Turn 1, a good passing spot on this racetrack, so it could make sense there. The blue car up front is Todd Strong. Then you've got the second place car. It does look like Gerstenberger's made the move around Kim Madrid to take second place. Madrid drops back to third. Then you've got Wadman, Hatley, Ballantine, Newman, Yarborough, and then Ben Cool. We'll see if Kim Madrid can fight back here early on, 5.5 into this race. Will she try to make the same move back around Gerstenberger, or could she just stick there and wait until a little bit later in the race? But it looks like Gerstenberger's already opened up a bit of a lead here. Last time by, it was Strong in first, followed by Madrid and Gerstenberger. This time it's Gerstenberger, then Madrid. And now that gap is a second between those two cars. So the 70 car pulling away just a bit here. Got a lot of work done on lap number 3, but see what he can get done on lap number 4. And let's see if Kim Madrid can find some grip and find some power in this hot temperatures to try to keep up. She also needs to keep an eye on the cars behind her. Jake Wadman, Bob Hatley would love to get back into that podium spots. All right, here comes our leaders now through 5, up the hill. The blue car is the 16 of Todd Strong. Then you've got Todd Gerstenberger. It is the Todd and Todd show, 1 and 2. Kim Madrid is in second, followed by Jake Wadman in fourth. I'm sorry, Kim Madrid's in third. Jake Wadman in fourth. Strong, no issues right now. 1.8 seconds at the line last time by. No pressure from behind right now. He just has to keep the car going in the right direction as we come up about 2 minutes away from the halfway point in this race. There is Strong, Gerstenberger, and Madrid, followed by Wadman, Hatley, Ballantine, Newman in the blue car. Then you've got Yarborough. The next blue car by should be Ben Cool. Yep, there he is. Now a 1.1 second lead for Strong and almost a 2-second lead for Todd Gerstenberger. So he is bridging the gap. I think he's starting to catch a little bit onto the first place car there. Let's see if he can get some work done here. It does look like he is closing in on our leader here. That could be a battle before you know it. Now, Madrid looks like she's able to hold off 4th and 5th place pretty strongly here. No issues at the moment. Oops, let's go back to this camera here. Oh, I see Chris Quinteros in the chat saying, go Grandma. I'm guessing that he is rooting for Kim Madrid. Let's see how close Gerstenberger can get here. Oh, Gerstenberger definitely closing the gap to Todd Strong. That is going to be even closer at the line here. In these temperatures, the question is, are Strong's tires possibly going away a little bit? Unclear, but it is definitely 1.1 seconds at the line. Last time might be a second this time, but it looked like maybe Strong got a better run through turn 6. There is Madrid. Next time by will probably be halfway. We're at 9:20 into this 20-minute race. There's your top 3. Strong, Gerstenberger, Madrid. Then you've got a big gap back to Wadman. And Grandpa is Todd Strong. So Erica Christ is in the chat. Oh, big dust off there in the background. Not sure who caused that one. We'll probably know here in a lap or two. We'll see if there are any changes in the running order here as they come across the line this time. Who might be falling back? Looks like that might have been Bob Hatley falling back now. Yeah, it looks like that car off in turn 9 or turn 8 was Hatley as he falls back here. Let's go back to picking up our leaders here. Yeah, we are at the halfway point. There is Strong, followed by... Oh, I might have missed our leaders here. Oh, no, actually what's happening is our leaders are starting to catch some slower cars. So let me see what I can pick up here. So those are slower cars. I believe that here comes... who we got going on here? Yeah, I believe that's Strong right there. And Gerstenberger may have gotten around him. Oh, a little wheel off there for that car. I believe that was Strong, and I believe that means that Gerstenberger may have pulled away a little bit more. Let's see what happens when they cross the line here. Nope, Strong still in the lead. Gerstenberger's... Oh, what's happened is Gerstenberger's fallen back 3.2 seconds. And now Kim Madrid's right there with him, just about a quarter of a second back. Let's see if we can figure this out now. Oh, we've got ourselves a full course yellow here. That's going to bunch everybody up here with 12 minutes into this race. That full course yellow, I'm guessing, is going to turn 8 for the number 8 car of Hatley. So our pace car is picked up now. Everybody gets bunched right back together. That would explain why all those gaps have fallen through with 13 minutes or so to go here. We're going to hopefully get that car cleaned up here as quick as possible. Yeah, part of the reasons the pace car goes slow here right at the line or right after the full course yellow is to be able to bunch up that pack. That's the safest way for our corner workers to be able to attend to a driver and our rescue workers as well. And some of the best folks out here working with VARA this weekend. So they will slow this group down to try to get control of the entire pack here. And then once everybody gets bunched up, they can make a little bit better time once they get past the incident. So for, 8/10 of the lap, they can kind of hustle their way through here. Let's take this opportunity during the Fleet Solutions, USA Fleet Solutions VARA races here at Buttonwillow to thank all the workers who are here this weekend with us and standing out here in this heat. Lots of different specialties, flaggers, grid, and tech. Many people outdoors in this heat here. So appreciate everybody who's out here doing this. Another thing that they'll want to do is once they get past the incident, they'll want to pop up the speed just a little bit because these cars need air to keep them cool here. Air over those radiators, or as my friends on the other side of the pond would say, radiators. So my suspicion is once they get past here, they will move a little closer forward. We had a pass under the yellow, but the car gave the position back, so that's good. Does look like there's some rescue crews out there with that driver of the 8 car. That's the other thing with these temperatures also. You don't want a driver just sitting out there for a whole lot of time. So right now, with 5 minutes remaining in this race, Todd Strong is your race leader under full course yellow. Todd Gerstenberger is in second, followed by Kim Madrid. Jake Wadman is in fourth. David Ballantine is in fifth. Bradley Newman, sixth. Steve Yarborough, seventh. Ben Kuhl, eighth. Wayne Gross is in ninth. Wayne Smith is in 10th. Dana Larson is in 11th. And Bob Hatley, that is that car off in the distance there. Back in turn number 8 there. We were looking at them. So now I can hear the cars going past the start-finish line. You can see that building way out in the distance. That is the main paddock there. And you can see the whole field going past that building now. Apparently, it looks like the tow has left turn number 9, or turn number 8. Let's see. Well, it's kind of left. If they can get past our camera here before they get caught by the pace car, we might be able to get back to green flag action here pretty quickly. Oh, we are still green. All right, we are back to green flag racing here. So they got that moved out of the way to a safe enough position where we were able to go to a green flag here. So this time by, when you see them at turn 6, you're going to see them under power and under race conditions. Let's see if Todd Strong's been able to pull away quickly here, and it looks like he has. And it also looks like Kim Madrid is able to work her way around back into second place. There's a position there. That means Gerstenberger has fallen back to third, it looks like. There they are past the line. That is Madrid right there, and I believe Gerstenberger's right behind her. Madrid able to make a move here at the start of this race. Now this cars are going to go around. They're going to have to be very careful around this car as they tow it by. No issues there. Good spot for that to happen. No problems at all as the entire field makes its way past that car. Looks like another car put a wheel off back there in turn 9. Here they come past the line. As I said, Strong in first. Then we've got Kim Madrid. Jake Wadman moves all the way up to third. Looks like Todd Gerstenberger's falling way back. Maybe he's had an issue somewhere and has pulled off, but now you got a whole shakeup at the top of this grid. Now it's Strong, Madrid, and Wadman moves into the third spot here for a podium here as we come up with a little under 2 minutes to go here at the circuit of Buttonwillow. Can Kim Madrid hold off a couple of cars that would really love to get on the podium here? I think we're going to have white flag next time by. Let me look and see if there's any. No, we are on the last lap right now. So can Kim Madrid hold off this field for another half a lap here at the circuit? Todd Strong walking away here at the finish line. So the battle now rages for second, third, and fourth. Here comes your leader through 6 for the final time. Up the hill now, Kim Madrid. Looks like a move for third place. Oh, no, looks like there was an attempted move for third place, but did not happen. Now down the hill for the final time, going towards turn 7. The first car there, that is Todd Strong, followed by Kim Madrid. She is in second place. Then you've got 2 cars side by side going into turn 7. Which car is going to make it out first? We'll see. There is Strong. Then you've got Madrid. It could be a drag race for the final position on the podium. Todd Strong's going to have an easy finish here. All he's got to do is negotiate 2 more corners. Those 2 cars for that last podium spot working hard here. As they come towards the line for the final time, your race winner, it's going to be Todd Strong in first. Looks like Kim Madrid will cross the line in second. Now, who's going to get third? Dave Valentine takes third place. Jake Wadman falls back to fourth, followed by Brad Newman, Steve Yarborough. Ben Kuhl works his way up to 7th place here at the end. And then we've got Wayne Gross, followed by Dana Larson. Todd Gerstenberger falls all the way back to 11th place. Certainly some sort of an issue there with that car. And Bob Hatley will finish in 12th. And let's take a look. Yep, that is the finishing. Oh, let me pull down, see. Not certain if Alfredo Parra and Brian Ginter took the green flag here, but let's look here. Oh, Alfredo Parra did take the green flag. He's going to finish in 12th, it looks like. Once they cross the line here, Bob Hatley will drop to 13th. Brian Ginter did not come out. So that's going to do it for, there we go. That's going to do it for our final race of the day. Back out here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning with new races. A couple races in the morning, then a short break. And then right after lunch, we'll come back with 6 more races. Again, a big thank you to our presenting sponsor this week, USA Fleet Solutions. USA Fleet Solutions is, pull up my script here. USA Fleet Solutions offers best-in-class fleet management, hardware and software products to improve vehicles and asset tracking, driver performance, and lower operational costs. They deliver powerful fleet intelligence using telematics and data-driven analysis to provide customers with solutions that work. Our GPS fleet tracking devices support businesses and government entities with fleets of vehicles and other mobile assets, offering product solutions for every size of fleet. Also want to thank the Formula Ford Drivers Challenge Group. They were the presenting group for this particular race here. Again, back tomorrow morning. Brian Belansky, you've been watching the Vintage Auto Racing Association presented by USA Fleet Solutions on the Racing Network.